$970,800. That is a new county loan limit, a max no money down limit if you have entitlement for Oahu. Hey, it's Larry Gonzales over at Line Mortgage with your Mortgage Market Minute. I'm actually not in Oahu, I'm in San Antonio. I love it here, but I can't wait to go home. Before I get going, please like, subscribe, comment on my YouTube channel. Really, it helps me educate more people because that's why I do what I do. I love educating people. So let's talk about the mortgage market. Man, there's so much going on. But first, $970,800. That is a new county loan limit, a max no money down limit if you have entitlement for Oahu, all right, and Alaska, all of Hawaii and Alaska. All right, 900. That's from 822 last year or this year to in 2022, $970,800. That is huge. If you have entitlement in use, say in North Carolina, and you keep that house because you're renting it out and you want to buy out here, well, now you have still $700,000 in no money down entitlement. Now, if you have no entitlement in use, you can go as high as you can income and credit qualify. All right. But for those who have entitlement in use, and this is a big deal because $700,000 will get you a townhome or a condo in some parts of the island, maybe a single family home. But that keeps you in the game. All right. So that is great news. I can't wait to see the BAH charts come out for 2022. We should get those certainly by the end of the month. A lot going on with interest rates. Talk about a roller coaster. All right. Monday, they went down. Why? Omicron over the weekend. Big news. Omicron, new. What's going to happen with that? We don't know. Is it going to be as bad as Delta or not even close? We don't know. And then on Tuesday, Fed chair in front of Congress basically says, hey, we've lost control of inflation. We're no longer in transitory inflation period. We're at 6%, bro. We're going to have to taper sooner and more often than what we said we were going to do last month. Now, everybody said transitory, erase that word from your vocabulary. And that sent interest rates up and stocks down. What happened the next day? We get our first Omicron case in the United States. Stock market tanks. And then interest rates came down too. All right. So they may stay down for a day, but there's so many variables. We don't know how bad this Omicron variant is. But the inflation, it's not going away. The Fed has to get control of that. So expect interest rates in the long term, over the next month to 2 months to go up, probably half a point. We might see unemployment. We are in pre-pandemic numbers. And if you remember pre-pandemic numbers, there was very, very little unemployment. There are still a lot, but we couldn't hire enough people. All right. We couldn't hire enough people. And, there's 10 million job openings right now. And we have anywhere from 1 to 3 million people who just said, I'm never working again. I'm retired. All right. So a lot of job vacancies. And that is an issue. Big one here. Case-Shiller Home Price Index that came out on Monday or Tuesday, and guess what? Home price appreciation, it's solid, all right, but it's steadying out, decelerating, not declining, but decelerating. So, for instance, September month-over-month appreciation was 1%, which is down from 1.2% in August. Year over year was steady at 19.5%. Has our appreciation topped? No. Rate of appreciation might have. So expect home prices to continue to go up, just not as quickly and as crazily as they have in the past. This is an interesting observation, at least on my point. I think so anyway. For the last year, the top 3 cities for appreciation have been Phoenix, San Diego, and Seattle. Phoenix is still there, all right, 33% appreciation year over year. But we got 3 new cities that have kind of cracked into the highest rate of appreciation: Tampa Bay, Miami, and Atlanta. Why is that? What happened to San Diego and Seattle? Maybe we might have hit a ceiling on the appreciation and it's slowing down, right, in those areas, which is like Oahu. But Atlanta, Florida, Miami, and Tampa, their appreciation is going up because it's still affordable. You can still buy there. So I think we might see. It'll be interesting to see how this shakes out over the next couple of months. But just an observation on my side. It's hey, maybe we're peaking on the West Coast, and people are now looking like, where am I going to buy, right? So something to pay attention to. But if you bought a home in the last year, you made a great decision. If you're looking to buy a home now, you're still going to make a great decision. Your appreciation may not be 25%, but maybe it's 10%. Pretty darn good. And then finally, I'm going to leave you with this for this weekend. All right, next week, the 80th anniversary of our day of infamy. All right, Pearl Harbor Day, and I spent a lot of time at the Arizona Memorial on the Missouri. I do a lot of stuff there with my scouts, and one of the things that I did about 6 years ago, I had a Pearl Harbor survivor who was an Eagle Scout speak to my Cub Scout pack at our blue and gold ceremony. And he told his story of what he did on December 7th. And it was incredible. And the kids, they were mostly little kids. They really didn't pay attention, but the parents were like, just jaws dropped. I mean, they were intently listening to this member. His name is Sterling Kale. He's still alive. This member of the Greatest Generation talk about, that day. And there aren't many of them left. If you get a chance, you need to go down there, because one of the great things about these World War II veterans is they love sharing their story with people. So they're out at the Arizona Memorial Museum area, and they're sharing their story. A lot of them have little books. Buy them. Honor what they gave for us, because they're not going to be around much longer. And they truly are the greatest generation. They have so many stories. They've gone through so much. And go down there if you can over the next couple months, but certainly this weekend. Pay your respects, because our great nation grew out of that day, December 7th, 1941. All right, that's really all I have. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. All right, aloha.